That means that it is time for, you guessed it, the 3-card weekly reading. And I'm having a hard time seeing my comments. So let me just hang on 1 second. I apologize. Am I ready for Monday morning? Maybe not. Maybe this is proof of that. No, I'm ready, and I'm ready for you, and I'm happy to be here. So let me just pop out these comments because I can see a lot of you are here and I wasn't seeing it. And now I'm seeing it. Okay, hang on 1 second here. Thank you for your patience. Okay, now life is a lot better. I can see you. You can see me. I can see you. You can see me looking for you. Here we are. Welcome to Monday. Thank you so much for being here. So we do this every Monday, usually at 9:30 a.m. We do 3 cards for the collective and then individual cards for all who are here. While I got you, I forgot to announce this because I forgot it was happening. Am I discombobulated? Yes and no. Yes and no. I am so deep right now into my work, into doing readings, into preparing to speak at Omega next weekend, into getting ready to travel, into some writing that I'm doing, that, some of the niceties of organization have just flown out the window for this moment, but that's okay. That's okay. That happens. So anyway, we have a meetup tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see the link for it. It is our monthly tarot meetup on YouTube. We're doing 2 meetups a month, every month here on YouTube, and that's happening tonight. So grab your tarot decks, set the reminder, and make sure you join us this evening, 7 o'clock, for an hour of tarot readings and study and goodness. And I'm sorry I forgot to announce that during my classes last week. It just slipped my mind. Am I getting old? Yes, we all are, but I don't think so. I think we just got a lot going on. All right, so thank you, all of you, for being here. Really appreciate you. A special shout out to our channel members. You can see who the members are because their name appears in green. And they have a sun next to them. The color of the sun denotes how long they have been members. And we really appreciate our members. They make a monthly commitment to support this channel, and that is a fabulous thing. So special shout out to you, and thank you everyone for being here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. It's free to do so. And if you're interested in membership, please do check that out as well. So today I thought it would be fun to work with Spirit Within Tarot by my good friend Stephen Bright. We'll do 3 cards for the collective and then cards for individuals. Now, when we do the 3 cards for the collective, the question is, how do these cards impact you? How does it show up for you? How does it resonate for you? But you know what? This is also true as I go through and do individual cards while you're waiting for your card, or after you've received your card. As you're listening to other people, if you hear something that makes sense to you, that resonates in your own life, take it as a reading for you yourself as well, because that's how these things work. There is something about the magic of tarot that I was saying this to someone earlier today. It's intensely personal and also universal. And it's just how the cards work. So 3 cards for the collective with Spirit Within Tarot. Starting with 5 of Wands. So, this week we can expect some conflict. Conflict between people, conflict within ourselves, and conflict in terms of decision making, but also conflict in terms of what we want to create and how we want to move forward in terms of what we're creating in our lives. So this week, expect some conflict and decide how you want to deal with it. but also be willing to go through the process of thinking about what you are creating in your life and how you want to do that. The Six of Pentacles reversed. This is what it looks like upright. Here it is reversed. And so the Six of Pentacles reversed reminds us, A, don't be afraid to ask for help. B, don't be afraid to help someone who needs it. We are all interconnected. And if we look at these two cards together, we can kind of think of this conversation that we have sometimes as individuals, as groups, or as nations. How do we create equity? How do we help others? Is it right to be asked to give something you've worked for to someone else? And in what way should we do that? And I think everyone has their own opinions, and it is an ongoing conversation, I think, in most nations and in most communities. And so, I am not saying that this week we will all have to make that decision on a larger scale, but I think we have to be aware that this is a conversation that we're having and that we all need to really think about, what is my responsibility to help another person, and in what way should that happen? Now, and it's always a mystery. Final card, the Moon. And so the Moon can be a very spiritual card. And so in that way, this talks about, what is my spiritual responsibility to help another person? Is there a spiritual responsibility to help another person? And what does that look like? But the Moon can also talk about sort of chaos and confusion. And when we look at that with the Five of Wands, where there's also a certain amount of chaos and confusion, we need to each, as individuals, be very careful this week in our search for clarity, to recognize that there could be confusion, there could be upset. This could be a hard week internally for people, but it could be about seeking truth. And that search for truth is confusing, is difficult, does create conflict, but ultimately helps us help ourselves and helps us help others. And that's how I see these three cards for the week. All right, that's a heavy reading, right? Let's look at the individuals, and I'm going to do these in the order in which I see them, starting with my good friend, Smile Soul 20, who is a member of this channel. Thank you so much for being a channel member. And here is a card for you. The Two of Cups reversed, still looking for love. And, this sort of points out that, you've been looking for love for a while and have not yet found it. This week, this is not saying you will find it this week, but that you might do something to help bring that forward in your life. You might try something new in terms of trying to meet people. Okay, Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being a member of this channel. We really appreciate you. Hey, Queen of Swords, this week you're going to do some writing. You're going to do some teaching. Am I a great psychic or what? No, seriously, we anticipate you're going to do those things this week. But the fact that it comes up in the cards is really, really supportive of all of the work you're doing, writing, communicating, teaching, creating, figuring out what your platform is going to be in the long run. This is a good week for all of that. All right, and Clumsy Clairvoyance. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. So you can support this channel through your membership. You can also support this broadcast with super chats and super stickers, as Clumsy Clairvoyance has just done. And Clumsy Clairvoyance is also a member of this channel. So this is extra support that she's giving. And we really appreciate that. And we hope that you support her by going to her YouTube channel called Clumsy Clairvoyance and subscribing there as well, because we like to take care of each other, right? Okay, Melissa Burkhammer, so nice to see you. Good morning. Ten of Wands reversed. Now, this goes along with something that came up in our 3-card weekly reading. This week, do not be afraid to ask for help. There may be something you're working on, or you just may need to talk with someone. Be open to asking for help. And if you feel like you are carrying a lot, either of responsibility or emotional burden, it's okay to let some of that go. Carrie Dunnick, so nice to see you. Good morning. Carrie, 4 of Wands reversed. Time to come out of the box. Seriously, this week, step out of your comfort zone. Do something hard, do something scary, but something that you've been wanting to do. I don't know if that's like skydiving or writing a poem or applying for a job. I have no idea. But whatever it is, do something scary, not necessarily risky, but scary, to get out of your comfort zone. Julie Barrett, so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. Page of Pentacles. So I know you have kids, and just the way this card is, it reminds me of both of your kids, really. So this week may be a week of paying attention to the kids, maybe getting the kids ready for school or doing some fun summer stuff with them, or making sure that one or both of them, they're handling their problems, you're helping them handle their problems, helping them be where they need to be. Never a bad thing. Okay, HK, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you for the week. Hey, you got the Moon, which was also a card for the collective, so this is particularly powerful for you. This week, pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your own psychic abilities. Recognize that there might be some things that are very confusing, and you might or might not know the answers. Trust yourself and trust your ability to discern truth, and don't let other people stuff your head with BS. Seriously. Kim K, so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Here is a card for you. Ooh, 10 of Swords reversed. This may not be the easiest week for you, but there may be some things that you thought were going to be hard that will actually be easier than you thought. And you are reminded not to overthink, not to make things harder for yourself by overthinking. So this week, be on your guard, but not too much on your guard. Know that things might be a little difficult, but not as difficult as you would have thought, and don't overthink it. All right. Sheila. Is it Shaloyer? Is that Sheila who's a lawyer? Is that what it is? Nice to see you. 8 of Cups reversed. This week, think about the difference between stubbornness and tenacity. There are times when it's really important to be tenacious, to stick to it, to dig your heels in and say, this is where I am and this is what I'm going to do. This is my line in the sand. Here we are. Sometimes, though, that's just being stubborn and it doesn't serve you or anyone. I'm not saying which is which. I'm just saying this week you're going to need to think about that. Horse Van Dunn, so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Here is a card for the week for you. 2 of Cups reversed. I think this week, a lot of what you're doing this week is in support of your partner, and that's as it should be. But you also have to do some things this week in support of you. You are each individual creators, and you have to support each other, but you also each have to support one's own self. And so this week, think about what that Venn diagram looks like. Maria Baresi, so nice to see you. 5 of Pentacles reversed. This week, there may be some thought or some upset about the things that are not the way they should be. However, there are also wonderful new opportunities opening up for you. So see the opportunities that are there and don't spend too much time bemoaning the ones that aren't there that should be. You see what I'm saying? I want to speak to that a minute more. It has to do with people around you. The people around you who should be there, who should be supportive, who aren't. Don't pay them too much attention. Pay attention to where the support is. That's what I'm trying to say. Karen Parker, good morning. So nice to see you. Five of Swords reversed. This week, focus on diplomacy. Be careful about how you say things, lest they be misconstrued. And work to solve things with compromise and negotiation. Use those skills this week. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Glad that you are here. When we look at the week ahead for you, we see the King of Pentacles reversed. I wonder if you have some time off this week, if you're able to take some time for yourself. One way or the other, it would be very good for you to have some unstructured time this week. Whether that's in between work or taking off from work or whatever, taking some time for yourself to do nothing or to have no agenda for a minute would be very, very helpful for you this week. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Hello from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. A card for you and a card for Tana. Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much for being a member of this channel. And thank you for giving me the name, the notorious Tarot Fairy Godmother. I appreciate it. Okay. Robin Renee, for you, the Ace of Swords reversed. You have the week off from school, is that right? Like, you need to give your brain a rest this week. Do fun things. If you are inclined, have an adult beverage. Just try to stay away from heady stuff if you can. If you're in the middle of writing something or doing what you need to do, make sure you take plenty of breaks because you need time for you and you need time outside of that intellectual structure for a minute. Okay, Tana. The Devil reversed. Okay, so you know how I just said Robin Renee should maybe have a drink? You shouldn't. No. Anyway. Well, that would be what the Devil reversed would say to me. But really, I'm kind of just teasing you. Tana, the deal is this week, think about the things that hold you back. Think about the things that are holding you down. Think about your own behaviors or situations where you feel stuck and let those things go. Get out of being stuck and move forward. You have the power. Make sure you know it and make sure you use it. Okay, and I just want to remind everyone while I've got you that we have a tarot meetup here this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll spend an hour doing readings for each other and studying the tarot, talking about whatever you want to talk about tarot-wise. It's free, it's fun, it's open to everyone. The link for it is already here, so set the reminder and join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Lori Hahn, I hope you'll be able to join us this evening. Thank you for being here and thank you for being a member of this channel. So glad that you are here. Lori, you get the Queen of Cups. This week, focus on your happiness and your emotional well-being. Forget everybody else. No, I know you can't really forget everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? Make your own heart important. Yolanda, nice to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member here. Kim Morse, nice to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member. Samantha, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for the week. The Emperor reversed. Do not let difficult men in your life get you down and do not let them control you and do not let them control your narrative. You're you and you're in charge of you and you can be in charge of you. So recognize that and spend some time thinking about that this week, Samantha. Okay, and we just got a super sticker from Robin Renee. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that extra support. Thank you. Okay. We scroll on back. Mystics Haven, so nice to see you. Mystics Haven, you are the second person to get this. Four of Wands reversed, and I'm going to interpret it in a similar way. This week, do not be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, to do something a little different than you normally do, to get out of your routine. You will find power in that. Hey, Claire with an I, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member of this channel. Can I have a card for this week? A really good card. Well, let's see what we can do. Well, you got a really good card, but it's reversed. Well, the sun reversed. But I think that's really pertinent because this week, figure out how you shine. Do what makes you happy. Be responsible for your happiness. Be responsible for your well-being. And do not be afraid of your light. Do not be afraid to let yourself shine. Do not be afraid to let others see your light. Don't be afraid to let people see you. Seriously. Hey, Sandy S. Nice to see you, my good friend. Glad that you are here. Here is a card for you for your week. You get the Knight of Cups reversed. Sandy, this week, spend some time thinking about what you want to pursue in your life. What will make your heart happy? What will make you feel good? How can you move forward? You may be a little stuck in your heart. You may be a little stuck in your thoughts. See what you can do to actually use that time of contemplation to move yourself forward, to figure out what you want. Hey, Cheryl Jefferson, nice to see you. McKenna, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. McKenna, you get the Knight of Swords. If you're at all inclined toward writing, this is a very good week for writing. It's a good week to pay attention to communication in general. If there is something you want to study, something you want to learn, something you want to find out about, this is a very good week to pursue that. Pursue the truth, speak the truth, write about the truth. That's what we see for you this week. Hey, Kim Morris, so nice to see you. Hope that you're doing well. Kim, you get the Tower. This is, even though we understand that this can be a fabulous card, it's not one that we always love to see. So this week, prepare for the unexpected, but also recognize that some truth may be revealed, that there may be some enlightenment internally or externally that ultimately will help you. It may not be easy to deal with, but it will be helpful. So be open to enlightenment, even when it changes your feelings or your course in some way. And thank you, Kim, for being a member of this channel. I mean, if I keep throwing the Tower at you, I'm not sure, you'll stick around. No, I hope that you do stick around, and I know you. And I know that you will understand that the Tower is a very, very powerful card. It is a gateway to spiritual enlightenment. But this week, strap your seatbelt, and be careful. Moonlight Tarot, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This week, there may be some unfortunate things that you have to deal with or some things that are upsetting, and I'm sorry to say that. However, let's turn it right side up and let's welcome that wheel to turn in a more positive direction for you. Remember, whatever is down in one moment is up in the next, and vice versa. Also, pay attention to your own negative patterns of thinking that do not serve you and do not help you. And be ready to release those. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a member of this channel, Joanne. We get the Star reversed. You and Charlie have really been on this journey for healing in a lot of different ways. And this suggests that this week we'll continue on in the journey for healing. Let's turn this card right side up to welcome that healing energy to you. But we recognize that it is a long journey, so we want to be patient. So that's probably the message here, Joanne. Be patient with healing. And be hopeful. And again, thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Barrett Ermy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thank you for being a member of this channel. Betty Flesher, thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Here's a card for you, Betty. Betty, You get the 10 of Pentacles. This week, enjoy your home. Maybe it's time to redecorate or move some furniture around or get something new for your home. Maybe it's just time to enjoy being in your own space. Maybe it's time to connect with your ancestors in spirit and find communion and, what do we want to say? Guidance. That's what we want to say from your ancestors this week, Betty. And thank you so much, Sandy Stokey, for the super chat. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for helping out. That is most appreciated. Thank you, Sandy S. Okay. Where were we? We are at Pamela. You know, that's always where I miss people, man. I start scrolling around and there I go. But I got you, Pamela. Pamela Thies, so nice to see you. Card for the week. The Lovers reversed. This week, think about who and what belongs in your life. Which people, which things, which ideas, which practices belong in your life and are serving you right now, and which ones aren't. Either they're in or they're out. You choose. That's what you want to turn your attention to this week. Barrett Ermy, thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Really appreciate you. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Be careful at work this week, number one. Number two, do you have some time off this week? That would be a good thing if you can or if you do. But one way or the other, there may be a particular project you're working on that will be somewhat difficult. So be aware of that and be careful that way. And hey, thank you. Super chat from Claire C. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Claire C is a member of this channel and has offered some extra support as well. I appreciate you all so much. Okay. And right in time. Claire C., may I please have a card for the week? You were right about the tires for the camping trip. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, but you know, there it is, man. That's why we do this work. Claire C., thanks for being a member of this channel. For the week ahead, 3 of Pentacles. Work on your creativity. Work on the things you want to work on. Take care of the things you want to take care of. Be clear on your mission this week and what you want to do. I know you're retired, but do the work you want to do, especially the creative work. Hey, Carter Manser Magazine, nice to see you. Amy Mauser, nice to see you. Clumsy Clairvoyance, so nice to see you. Thank you for the super sticker earlier. Thanks for being a member of this channel. 2 of Swords reversed. You may have some decisions you need to make this week, or you may be feeling a little unsettled or not at peace. If you don't have to make decisions, you can always kick that can down the road a little bit, but try to find peace in your heart. Try to find balance even with conflicting ideas, and recognize that there could be power in that. Nuance. Remember nuance. Hey, Maureen, nice to see you here. Millicent, nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Here's a card for you, Millicent. 9 of Swords reversed. This may be a little bit of a tough week for you, but do your best to kind of get out of your head. If you're having a hard time sleeping, see what you can do about supporting your sleep cycle. And if you're overthinking, see what you can do, you know, as I said, to get out of your own head. If things have been difficult recently, you might actually see this week that there is some improvement. So it's difficult, but maybe not as bad as it's been. Things are on the upswing and getting better. Martha Vink, my good friend, so nice to see you. There are 2 people here who have been my friends for many, many years. Sandy S., who was like my roommate. We were roommates back in my 20s. And Martha Vink. I went to summer camp with Martha when we were teenagers, and we've been friends ever since. So great to see old friends here. I mean, not that we're old, but well, I guess we are. But you know, like wine and cheese old, right? Not like socks. Okay, here's a card. Martha, you get the star in its upright position. Hope, healing, abundance, fulfillment, satisfaction, even a little indulgence, maybe have some chocolate. This week, be hopeful and feel the healing energy around you. There it is. It's all there for you. Have a good week. And Millicent, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. That is really kind and appreciated. Appreciate your support. Okay. Rosie Telser, so nice to see you here. Amy, I just realized I skipped you. I'll come back and do you in a minute. Rosie Telser. Page of Cups reversed. This week, think about what's in your heart and how you want to share your heart with others. Is there a conversation you need to have with someone? Do you need to do something creative to express how you feel? Are there ways that you have not been expressing how you feel, but you need to? That's what you want to think about this week. Okay, Amy Mauser, a card for you. When we look at this week ahead for you, you're the second one to get this Three of Pentacles. Get thee thy work done. Be creative, be focused, do the work you need to do, make the money you need to make, take care of what you need to take care of. All will be well. Hey, Sarah, nice to see you. Sarah, you had COVID? Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're bouncing back. I've been wondering where you've been. I hope you can feel well enough to join us for our tarot meetup this evening at 7 p.m. Glad you're feeling better. I've been wondering where you were and missing you. So we're all sending you love and healing. And thank you so much for being a member of this channel. You get the moon. This week, trust your intuition, dig deep for your healing energy, know that your truth is always within you, use your tarot cards, and, life is a mystery that we solve a little bit at a time. Be there for the journey. It's all good. Okay. So from my perspective, I have answered every question. If I've missed you, I really apologize. Please reiterate. If you've been here but have not asked for a card but would like a card, go ahead and ask. A special shout out for our super chatters and super sticker people. That would be Millicent, Claire C., Sandy S., Robin Renee, and Clumsy Clairvoyance, and a special shout out to all of our members. For those of you who are in the Northeast, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, I'm going to be available for in-person readings, house calls, parties there. That will be the 26th of July through August 9th. I will remain available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, all the way through. And of course, I'll be speaking at Omega in Rhinebeck, New York this coming weekend. Hope to see some of you there. Cynthia and Maureen, I see your requests and I will absolutely get to you. Cynthia, when we look at the week ahead, you're the second one to get this, my friend, the Tower. Be ready to change your way of thinking. Be ready for the unexpected. It's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily scary, but it may shake you up, and a shake-up may be just what you need. It may be time for change, and this may be welcome change as you go forward in your life. So be ready for change, be ready to welcome it, and let it show a whole new light for you, a whole new way of doing things. Maureen, my friend, it was so good to see you in person at Panera. I've missed you so much, and I'm happy to see you here as well. It's a rare treat. So a card for you for the week ahead. Maureen, you also get the moon. And I'm shuffling, I can't control it. Here it is. So Maureen, this week, really pay attention to your intuition. I know you always do. But dig deep. Know that you are loved by spirit. And I know you connect with spirit in a lot of different ways and can use a lot of different names for spirit. But however you see that, know that that's there. And the feeling I'm getting right now for you about this card, I really have this feeling of your ancestors and loved ones in spirit around you to support you. So if this is a particularly difficult week for some reason, or just if you are in a process of growth, know that you have a great deal of spiritual support from higher power, from ancestors, and from your own intuition. Okay. Hey, Joanne's daughter, glad you're visiting. So nice to see you, and I appreciate that, that kind message. Thank you. Friends, thank you all so much. If you've actually made it here to the end of the broadcast, and a lot of you have, I appreciate it. If you're around this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for an hour of tarot fun and goodness right here on YouTube Live. The link is already up. Check it out. And we have links up for all of August, what we're doing in August. Now, those of you who are members, there are special videos for you. Make sure you check them out. I'll be adding to that over the next week. I'll look for some special videos that come from my travels. And in terms of my weekly broadcasts, you know that I am usually here. I am usually here to do your readings Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We'll see what that looks like. This coming week, I may not be, and I apologize, but that just has to do with I'll be on an airplane on Thursday. And so I'll try to come in at odd times when I can. And so just look for me at odd times. That's the key. Oh, Maureen, you're traveling back to New York and seeing families. So yeah, ancestors. Got it. Safe travels and have fun. Thank you all. I'll look forward to seeing you this evening. Take really good care. Have a great week, everyone.